We're ghost hunters now, come and see. Got no sleep, but we're feeling fine, 'cause we're living in this Disney time. Every night it's a new parade with fireworks and magic we'll never trade. Sleeping at the castle gates, dancing with our dreams so late. Mickey, Minnie, Donald too, we're Disney bound till the sunrise blue. Teacup spinning, hearts a whirl. It's a small land after all around the world. Haunted mansion gives us chills at 3. We're ghost hunters now, come and see. Got no sleep, but we're feeling fine, 'cause we're living in this Disney time. Every night it's a new parade with fireworks and magic we'll never trade. Sleeping at the castle gates, dancing with our dreams so late. Mickey, Minnie, Donald too, we're Disney bound till the sunrise blue. We're Disney bound till the sunrise blue.
Hey, we're coming in. The countdown didn't matter right there because we had I don't know if I had a problem with the internet here or if it was a problem with my system, but all of a sudden it just stopped and paused and said, hey, you need to restart. So here we are, nonetheless. Welcome into another night of this show that I love, Disney Insomniacs, hanging out with you, talking Disney, talking with Disney friends, talking to new people. Because, hey, if you're somebody we're just meeting, you're just a friend we haven't met yet. And tonight we're going to meet another friend that I've been talking to lately and excited to chat with here. We're going to have some fun and play our game as we do. And of course, at some point I will make fun of Stacey Rogers. I've got that on my checklist. I've got some good stuff to talk about in the community. And I might be going somewhere tomorrow. So that's all pretty cool, right? Let me go over and say hello to the chat and welcome in some friends. I know this thing's jumping. So I'm going to start at the bottom. I'll start at the bottom and go backwards. Neil, hello. Welcome in. Grandma Grover, Stacy Rogers, hello. Annie22, hello. Jonathan Chong, hello. JC, Monterey Molly, Insomniacs Assemble. Hello, Jen. Fast Pass Radio, Anthony, hello, buddy. You made a show. Yes, good to see you. Oodalali Lane Kate, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Jewelry Picks, hello. Welcome in. Great to see you. Mr. Thibodeau, hello. Kendrick, hello. Spaceship Ears, hello. Welcome in, sir. Freedom Alley, hello. Freedom Alley, welcome in. April Etheridge, hello, April. Welcome to the show. Welcome in. Teresa Scalara, welcome in. Neil is here. Debbie Bernfeld is here. Hello to both of you guys. Great to see you in here. Tina Marie's place is in, but she's wiped out and heading out. Hello, Tina. Marguerite Riley, hello. Welcome in. Good night. Have a good night, Tina. Sleep well. Daniel Barry is here. Park Bros is here. He's also going to sleep, but he's just sitting at his computer. And he will fall asleep there himself in his computer table. That's what he does. Jumping back up here. Miss Thunert is here. Hello, Debbie Thunert. O'Connell is in the house. Hello. Kay Wilby, great to see you. Samantha Lowe, welcome in. Mike Beachman, hello. Stacy doesn't have pants on, just in case anybody was concerned. If you were worried about it, if you were thinking, what's Stacy's pants situation? Mark F., hello, buddy. Welcome in, friend. Pyle Adventures is in our chat, but also in our back green room here. Let me go all the way down the bottom and see who jumped in here while I was doing it. Lamons Gray, hello. I'm still producing while laying on the sofa. Okay. Okay. Make sure I didn't. Patrick Julian, hello. I didn't want to miss anybody. Jalen, hello. Welcome in. Don't want to miss anybody. ARC Adventures. We might see Andy ARC over at the parks this weekend. I was texting with him today. Is it today or yesterday? One of the two, but we're going to see them, I believe. Would it be an Insomniacs stream or a day that ends in Y if Pete did me? I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't. I am always. I never do anything like that. Disney Teacher Life. Hello, friend. Welcome in. Good to see you. I just want to make sure. Trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody. You guys are important. You guys are important. So we got a lot going on tonight. It's going to be fun here on the channel, and looking forward to some good things. In just a minute, I'm going to bring our guest in, and uh, we're going to have some fun. But I did want to handle a couple things real quick. I wonder if I can do it off of this stream, off of this here, because I didn't have it fully ready, but it does apply here. I want you to listen to something for a second. I pulled this. Um, I pulled this from Adam's channel, Adam the Woo. Um, his channel. Hello, Roberta. Welcome in. Pulled this from Adam's channel the other day. Pete, is this a different hanger? I don't think I've seen those collectibles over your left shoulder. I did. Well, I changed up the whole background, Lawrence, and I did adjust the camera angle just a little bit. Yeah, too, because I wanted it differently on here and to get me more centered. So maybe you will be seeing some stuff you haven't in the past. That's possible. Yoo-hoo, welcome in, Yoo-hoo. Yes, prayers that your flight isn't canceled. Definitely sure for that. Um, so I want to do two things. So I want to do something real quick, and then I'm gonna hit our just real quick announcements for our people that we support here. And then when we kind of come back and we do it, we're gonna come back with our guests tonight, which I'm excited about. So um, I have permission to bring this up. I have permission to talk about this so everybody knows. I want to say, please keep Jordan, Epcot forever in your prayers and thoughts over this week. His this evening, his mother went home uh, with Jesus Almighty and has left us. And now I never knew his mom, but knowing Jordan, she obviously must have been a good lady, raised a good kid, and he is a big supporter of our community as a whole. He is a recent inductee into the Hall of Fame as a male role model, and he's really good. Really, I'm sure he's feeling it right now and could use the prayers. I wanted to play this because I'm trying to decide. I want to do something with it. Adam the Woo was a huge person for me in the fact that I started watching him like 15 years ago. I started watching him before I watched, Resort TV One and everybody. And I got the pleasure of, much like many people, being a fan first and then getting to meet him and being able to call him a friend. And I was listening to this lately and it kind of hit home. So thinking of Jordan and honoring his mom, I just want to play this and I just want you, hey, yet it is, welcome in. I just want you to keep this in your mind if you would. This isn't totally edited perfect yet, but I still want to use it tonight after talking about that. So here you go. I want you to hear this. These are words from Adam 10 years ago. Okay. This is from a video 10 years ago.
And it also makes me wonder, like, what if this was my last vlog? What if there was no vlog tomorrow? What would my legacy be? I know this is a very dark and kind of depressing subject, and I'm not trying to depress anyone. In fact, I want to spin this sad subject on its side, and I want to encourage you, just like I'm encouraging myself, to put positivity in the world. Whatever you do, whatever you create, whatever you say to someone, make sure it is positive, it is influencing them. Influence someone. Try to influence someone for something good. Put good into the world and just see what happens. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Life is good. Make the best of it. You never know when this could be your last day. It could be my last day. It could be your last day. You never really know what the future holds for any of us. Have a great day.
So right, said by Adam so many years ago, applies to him, obviously, and so many in our life. So as you go out there, I'm encouraging you, say a prayer for Jordan. And as you go out there and you're talking with people, interacting with people, be influential and make a mark with them in a positive manner. I'm going to highlight some of the people that support our channel. When we come back here momentarily, we're going to bring in our good friend, Mr. David Pyle. We're going to talk about Pyle's Adventure, Disney Streamer Network. We're going to play Two Truths and a Lie for some big points tonight. I can't wait for it. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll be right back. Just a moment.
Whether it's luxury or fun in the sun, Dave's got the tips to make your cruise number one. Tune in, sit back, let's plan your stay on Cantrell Country's Travel Way. It's Cantrell Country's Travel Way, setting sail on adventure every day. From island stops to ocean blue, we got your cruising covered through and through.
If you're looking for bracelets made with love, it's KT Designs and Crafts Company. Does an amazing job with various bracelets from Disney and other content variables. Check out the Etsy shop located right here on the link provided by our moderators. You can get them made today and shipped out to you really quick. Katie supports the Pete McDivitt Show, and we say, hey, go out and support KT Designs and Crafts Company, handmade with love.
Hello everyone, it's Chris with Park Hopper Choppers. If you're headed down to Central Florida and you need a mobility scooter, give us a call, 407-989-9618. We can bring it right to your resort, right to the park, or right to your Airbnb, no problem. We were voted best mobility scooter rental in Central Florida by my mom. Give us a call.
Rob and Melanie Striffler by Dream Vacations is an authorized Disney vacation planner. Our travel agency's knowledge of Disney products has earned us the distinction of being named an authorized Disney vacation planner. We were given this special designation by Disney as a result of our agency's ongoing focus and commitment to planning customized, magical trips to Disney parks, Disney Cruise Line, and other Disney vacation destinations worldwide.
All right, let's get to it. We got some great people right there. Links for all those amazing people in the chat. Hello, Miss Cruise and Theme Park Guide. Sierra is in the house. Everybody say hello to her. My guest tonight doing a little bit of dialogues, discussions, news and merch talk, a little bit of Triple C talk, a little bit of DSN talk, a little bit of his channel talk. It's going to be a little bit of everything talk. David's coming in. It's Pyle's Adventures. Welcome in. Hello, good to see you, sir. Welcome.
Hey, everybody.
I'm excited to have you here. We were talking beforehand, coming in from a great part of the center of the country right now. I don't think you guys have any snow, do you?
No
Okay.
snow.
Okay, well, that's a good
Just
thing
the
then.
cold.
Just the cold with everybody else. Excited to talk with you tonight because everybody's going to get a chance to know you and a little bit more about your YouTube channel first and foremost, and then what you're doing with Lawrence, with the DSN, and maybe some of the aspirations and things that you guys have going. And I'm hoping by the end of the night, you guys will jump over and want to check out his channel. He's been working hard on it for quite some time. Pyle's Adventures, everybody. But here's the thing: he's on the under 1,000 focus. We want to get him up and help him try to get up over that 500 plateau so we can talk about him on every Friday night. So if you're new tonight and you're watching the interview and you're having a good time with us chatting, if you're new tonight to this, Sierra says David is a Jedi. Thank you for letting me know, because I'm a Sith, so maybe we need to end this. I'm not sure. After you check out his channel, hear what he's doing, I hope that you all will consider wanting to watch his content. Now remember, if you're going to subscribe, we want to make sure that you're going to be watching content. You don't want to just subscribe and walk away. In the big picture, that never works good for anybody. So we're going to be dropping David's link in there. Debbie dropped it right there for his YouTube channel throughout the night. So please click on it. If you do end up liking his channel and giving him a follow, please let us know in the chat, because we'd like to see how many we can get up over. What are we at? 383 when I pulled the screen. I'd like to see him how many he can get up over that. I run David's Park Companion Day. Actually, I run Dave's Park Companion each day. Actually, Mark, what is Mark talking about?
He's probably talking about the Park Companion. There's a couple actually different pieces. He could be talking about the multi-view. He could also be talking about the wait times that I have as well. So I've got lots of stuff in way too many buckets.
We're going to talk about some of these buckets because, as I have told in discussions, Teresa says already subscribed. Spaceship Ears is already subscribed. Okay, thank you for being already. Love that. I don't know as much about the DSN as maybe I should. And the part of that's two reasons. One, I've been incredibly busy, not an excuse, just truthfully. And then and still doing therapy and everything else that I do each day. But I also know that I have David and I have Lawrence, two very good people that are in charge of it. And they both know that I'm 100% behind it because I've been working to bring new faces and new people over to you. And I do believe in 100%. Debbie Bernfeld says, I just subscribed. Well, thank you for doing that. Appreciate that. So we're going to drop his link all night. We're going to talk a little bit later about his channel and everything we got going. Let's get into just real quickly, if you wanted to give everybody like a top line of you, just a little bit about you, but don't give any of the answers away because, like, Debbie Bernfeld tries to cheat and get all the answers she can by playing detective on you, and so don't give anything away, but just a little overview of you for the first time. Everybody chatting with you here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, overview of me. There's so many different places to start, but I mean, I'm a Disney stream fanatic that I have over the last year really even developed. And I love everything Disney. I can't get enough of it.
Nice.
I'm constantly just interested in more information, more stuff. So that's kind of where my starting up a channel and kind of doing some streaming from the parks came from. And I'll give lots of credit to Park Bros and the Disney Streamer Network. That was really kind of my being pulled into a lot of that. So a lot of that is kind of my overall motivation behind everything I do.
Nice. Well, I love the Disney streamer world. It's a lot of great people out there and awesome stuff.
Absolutely.
So let's dig into it. Nicole, welcome in. Thank you for being here. All right, well let's get over and hit some community stuff and knock out some of the stuff that I want to get through here. And I appreciate you joining me. And I guess I should also say that I was looking at this right before the stream started. This is kind of cool. We are 19 subscribers now away from 50,000. 19 away. We picked up a couple today on the short that I put out. I don't know what the short I put out. What I put out today? Green Army Men, 2,600. This whole thing is ridiculous, David. When I look at it, I put out. I don't know if you heard me telling the story the other day by chance on one of the streams I was on. I just subscribed. Nicole just subscribed to you. Thank you, Nicole, for doing that. I put out a short the other day because I was talking with Sierra. And see, we got talking about content. She's like, You have any shorts you haven't put out any lately, or whatever our conversation was?" I said, "I'm going to put out one right now, Sierra, just because you pushed me to it." And I put this thing out, and it was Stitch. Now, some people love him, some people hate him. In the middle of the row, that stupid thing, video short, did 27,000 views in that day, and I picked up one subscriber. I don't get it. I don't get it. I did this one today for the Army Men, which I like the Army Men better. I thought they were great. only 2,600 views on that, and it got me 16 subscribers. You just sometimes I
You
wonder
never
with the
know.
whole thing. You just can't figure it out. It's like a lottery we're playing. So it is what it is. But all right, welcome to the Disney community. This is our Disney community. If you're new to our channel, that is my logo that I created for our community, kind of like a badge of honor, if you will. So much. Let's talk about Sunday and the Triple C shows. David, have you had a chance to check out any of the Triple Cs that we've done?
I, I have not, unfortunately. I haven't had the ability yet, but I definitely will make sure to.
Yeah, the ladies take over the channel on Sunday nights, and back during when COVID was going through, and I was sitting there watching a lot of creators, I was shocked at how many times there was just all male casts, all male cast across the board. And I said, I want something different. And I was talking with Jen and talking with Stephanie, and and we came up with this concept, and it's driven through, and it's basically where I sit in with four amazing women from our community at a time. That's our max that we hold. We have five as part of our broadcasting team right now, and we just interview people from the Disney community. It's a lot of fun and a good time. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a sad announcement though, but it's not surprising. Not surprising. We were scheduled for this Sunday to interview Carlos Disney World Freak. Well, unfortunately, that is not going to happen. We reached out to Carlos to reschedule because we wanted to be respectful because his New England Patriots are playing at the same time that this stream is. And so I didn't want to do that to him. I didn't think that was right. When your football team gets that far and you're an avid fan, I know if it was my Ravens playing or if it was any one of the teams that our ladies follow, I'm sure that they would say, no, I don't want to be there. So um, but and then I talked with Carlos, and he just said, "Hey, look, respectfully, I got a lot of things going on," which he does. If you know, there is a GoFundMe still, Debbie. If you have the GoFundMe, you can drop that into the chat. Carlos is going through a lot. He had open heart surgery several weeks ago, and he's been taking some time off from everything and trying to get his health back in. And I just told him to reach back out to me when he's ready. So no show for the Triple C's this Sunday. They get the night off, but everybody can watch a little football with me because I was originally only going to do one game. Now I'm going to do both because we will be able to do it and have the time here. So look for a little bit of football over on the channel. On our Tuesday night show, David, we've been having a lot of fun with this. I want to get you in there one night hanging with us on our Tuesday night show. This is our Clubhouse Crew Live, and it's kind of like a community hangout, but it's a community hangout with a little bit of a plan or an idea type thing. I have never been one for, just going in and you'll go in. Like I went into a baseball one like a month ago. Now I know it's the off season. There's stuff to talk about. It was a hangout show with these 6 creators that I know, and none of them were doing anything or talking. They were all sitting there working on other things and doing other things, and every now and then they do stuff. And I'm like, I don't want it where people come in and are just looking at people's heads all the time. Hey, Mayor, good to see you, Mike. So I came up with an idea that hey, we'll do a hangout. We'll hang out. We'll have some laughs. We'll have some fun, but we'll talk about all kinds of stuff. So on this show, for those who might be new, we talk about Disney, yes, but we might talk about new donuts at Krispy Kreme or new cookies at the crumble cookie thing. Did you see the crumble cookie thing on the news today by chance? I know I'm pulling this
And
out of the blue on you.
I have not, but you said Krispy Kreme, and I'm just like, oh.
Oh yeah, I love me some Krispy Kreme. I could have a donut or two. It's like donuts. Um, Crumble cookie, who I love. There was this. I think it was in California. Somebody filmed from their phone while the building was closed through the window piece. One of the employees had his shoes off, had his feet up on the racks where they could do the cookies. And it went viral. And now, like, oh my God, all hell is breaking loose. But we talk about all that kind of stuff. We talk sports, we talk Star Wars, we'll go all over. It's just an all open topic stuff with a great group of people. Tuesday nights and coming in January 24th, we're going to start hitting you up on Saturday nights too, giving you a place to just come out, forget about your troubles, have some laughs, and talk about it. And it's always nice, Dave, when you can get together with people. Yeah, I know you love Disney streamers. Having you come on and talking some Disney topics and what some of the streamers do, I think that would be pretty fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Always
Awesome.
a blast.
Always a good time when you do that. I want to highlight this show. And I want to highlight another, which I never got the thumbnail for, but I want to highlight 2 shows tonight that are not mine, but are someone else's, and they're important to me. And I'd like you to go check it out. David T, hello, welcome in, buddy. One, I want to highlight this show. This is Let's Go Ride. This will be on Lily's Life. If somebody can grab a link for this, I know mods, I didn't have this in your list, and I apologize. Mandy and Lily are going to be doing a show over there, and Mandy is a big part of our channel with the Triple C show, and she's one of my lead moderators for the Disney side of my channel. And of course, Lily is a pain in the no, sorry, I got the wrong dialogue. I have the wrong script. I have the script for the other day. Lily is an amazing person. She's worked really hard on this, guys. Really, really hard on the show. They're even practicing and doing all kind of stuff. So I'm really encouraging and asking our community next Wednesday night over on Lily's Life, if you could go over, check it out, give her some love, give her a like on the video, leave a comment, all that good stuff. Whenever we can, as Adam said at the beginning, whenever we can share some love and be nice to people, let's do it. So I'm encouraging everybody to do that next week. The one that I don't have a thumbnail for is tonight. Already happened. You can go watch the replay, #team replay. It's a thing over on Zippity Doo Doug's channel. Molly was there, and Kelsey was there, and they had a guest in. Miss Dame Dystopia was there with Doug, and they were talking all about, on the Shade Room runway, all about the Golden Globes. I do love Golden Globes. I love Golden Globes. So go over and check that out. If the moderators could grab the link for that. Again, I apologize on those two streams. I didn't have it in our mod chat. That's on me on there. So check out those two. I love supporting other people, as you do 100% when with everything you're doing with the network. How many people would you say were the network now? Like 40?
I don't know. Lawrence would be the better one to have the number. So Park Pros, if he's still in here, he'll report it back to us.
Yes, Park Bras. We need to know. That's what Tina calls them, Park Bras. So Kate says the Shade Room runway is so funny. It is. It's a good show. So go check that out. Thank you, Debbie, for dropping the link in there. There is the link. Click that link and hit a reminder. So next Wednesday you're told, hey, get over here and go see this here. So, all right, let's go over to here. It's birthday time. It's Bernfeld's birthday bash, and every week on this show we highlight the birthdays of that week. Hello, Michelle Camaro. Welcome in. Good to see you. Nanny Pooh Bear's in the house. I should make a logo for Park Bras. You should. Big giant bra. You wearing a big giant bra. I would like to see that logo. I would endorse that logo. I would make that logo into an emoji. That's what would happen. So that would be something good. Bernfeld's birthday bash every week. We highlight people, highlight all the people that are having birthdays for the week. If you have not given us your birthday, if you have not, drop your month and your day into the chat. We will get you added on our list. We've got over 250 people over here. And each week we highlight and say hello and all that kind of good stuff to it. Let's look at this week's birthdays, everybody. All right, this week we have Molly's mom. Was 2 days ago. That was on Monday. Molly's mom. We got Debbie F. Cook. I don't know if Debbie's in here late night. I've seen Debbie a couple streams today. Hers was yesterday, the 13th. Today, January 14th, is Steve's World. Happy birthday to Steve and his world. And then Benjamin Elliott. I don't know if Benjamin's in here. Here is the 17th. So on Bernfeld's birthday bash, David, we got a little bit of music. Happy birthday to all of these amazing people.
Happy birthday, let your dreams take the lead. With stardust and laughter and all that you need. Happy birthday, with joy shining through. May the year that's ahead be pure magic for you.
Yeah, there you go. So happy birthday to Anita, to Debbie, to Steve, and to Benjamin. I hope your birthdays are magical in Mickey's way. And again, if we don't have your birthday, please give it to us so we can recognize you on our channel. We love doing that. It's a lot of fun. All right, let's see here. I want to remind everybody, I am running an NFL Super Bowl block pool. We have already closed one in full. We have a second one that we're running. That will be the last one. Once I fill it, I'm done. Once I fill it, I'm done. We are already a third of the way filled on this one. They're continuing to sell. If you're interested, all you got to do is send me a note, send me a text, send me an email, send me a direct message that you want in or want the information for the Super Bowl pool. Just so everybody knows, many of you know my son. He plays travel baseball and goes all over. This will probably be his last year of that. We're responsible for raising the funds. So I do this as a fundraiser each year. So $25 a block, $500 for each of the 4 quarters. Balance of the funds will, after paying for the leagues and all that, will go to help his opportunities for travel ball in college and all that kind of stuff. So fun way to do a fundraiser and all that. Podcasting. Dave, are you much into the podcasting platform?
Not a ton. I know I'm interested in this one that you're about to talk about.
Well, thank you. I love to hear that. I am so proud of this, and tip of the cap to Park Bras for helping us out. Lawrence was great tutelage for us as we went through. Robert Sprite, welcome in. We are now, Jen and I, with Disney Dialogues, can be found on every podcasting platform there is. You can be found over here on YouTube and on the podcasting platform. You can find us over on Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio, and many others that it's pushed out and broadcasted to. So if you're out there and you listen to podcasts, do me a favor, open up your podcast thing. Do it right now while we're sitting here. Open up your thing and type in Disney Dialogues. Again, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Apple being the big three. And type in Disney Dialogues. It'll come right up. I found that out that we picked a good show name because it came right up. And we have a new episode coming out tomorrow morning in 2 hours, less than 2 hours. We put them out 1 a.m. every Thursday. So if you're getting up and going to work on the Northeast Coast, you can have it in the morning to drive to work with and listen to one of our episodes. The first one went really, really well. I was really, the great thing about it, when you record over here, David, we take for granted some of the sound sometime because, I know you do it with your technical thing and I do it. You make your sound focused over here. But when you're listening to it on another platform that you never use, and it comes out and sounds crystal clear and really strong, it really makes you feel pretty good that all the headaches you do. So, have you had a chance to see many of our dialogue shows that we've done on there? I know you're
I have,
excessively busy.
yeah, I have not, unfortunately,
We are
but
we
I'm
are
definitely excited about the podcast.
Well, you're going to get all of them over there, and it's interviews with Disney Imagineers, Disney artists. We've already interviewed 17 of the artists from the Disney Festival of the Arts, and we are heading down very shortly to try to get some more this week. Disney authors, which has been great. Disney social media people of impact. It's kind of a nice mix of talking dialogues or having a conversation with those that bring the Disney magic. So we'll do that. It's kind of cool. Let's talk meetups. The Maryland meetup is happening. I'm going to give a quick, simple update of that. Here's the deal. If you're going to come to the Maryland meetup in July and you've been to one of my meetups before, great. We want you there. If you haven't been there and you're thinking about coming, great. We want you to come. The total cost of it will be somewhere between $350 and $400. I'll know the exact amount within a couple weeks. I'm already starting to book hotel rooms. I even forgot to tell Jen today that I booked a hotel room today and got a group of them. We're starting to get it all together. Kelsey's helping me with some of the planning stuff and doing stuff. We got people all over working on stuff. It is going to be the 23rd to the 26th. We will be doing the Orioles game against the Atlanta Braves on Friday night. We're going to be doing our cocktail party on Saturday. We will have the karaoke and all the fun and all that, the Disney Bounty, the whole 9 yards. We've got some other events that we're working on. We're working on an icebreaker kickoff that is totally different this year on Thursday night for everybody that's coming in on Thursday night. So you can come over, just relax, have a good time, and not have to be in such a formal atmosphere. It's going to be $350 to $400, but a $50 deposit per person is due to me by the end of January. If you're coming, I have to write the Orioles a check or put them on my credit card for exactly how many tickets I have or how many tickets we want. So, and I can adjust that up to 8 adjustments right up till I think June, the month before, 45 days before. So end of May. And it'll be money back guaranteed up until May, but I have to have a deposit in to give them a rough idea. I don't know if you knew about that we would do all that up here. This is our 5th year doing that, David, where people come in from all over the United States. We had last year, we had 15 states represented, and as far south as Texas and Florida, and as far west as California, Vegas area, and Seattle area. So that's pretty cool. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. So real quick for everybody wondering, we have already got deposits in from 19 people already in the first week of people that are coming. I have a ton of people that have sent me notes of, hey, I'm coming. I'll get it to you in a week or two and everything. I'll get it to you at the end of the month. No problem. But so far, already coming myself, Monterey Molly, Debbie Bernfeld, Paul Engel, Stephanie Keel, Mark F. is joining us. That'll be his first time there. Dame Dystopia is coming with her husband and daughter. That'll be her first time there. Sippity Doo Doug and his wife are returning. Lawrence, Park Bros will be here. Cakes and Mandy will be here. It'll be their first time attending. Spaceship Ears has already got his deposit in. All Aboard with Blake has already got his deposit in. It'll be his first time here. Jen and Mike, Magic Adventures, they are in. It'll be their first time here. I know that we've got a lot of people that have already said, hey, I'll get you the deposit. I can't wait. And that'll be happy. But make sure you're in by the end of the month. And the invitation's there. David, if you want to join us for a weekend of festivities, a baseball game, and meet a ton of these people, we'd love to have you there. It's been a good time. So, and the last thing I have to say on that, this is not the official logo. This is the save the date. The official logo will be coming out. We've already started working on that. It is going to be some of the Disney characters, and I guarantee you, you will love it when it all gets done. Jen's going to be working with Katie on that in the near future. We also want to let everybody know, yes, we're reminding everybody and keeping it on your mind. We will have another meetup in December. A lot more to come on that. It'll be back at the Springs. It'll be the weekend of Magical Night of Hope. I'm not sure which date and time yet. I'm still going to work on that. It'll either be Saturday morning before the event or Sunday morning after the event. We'll let you know more of that a little bit later on. Debbie Bernfeld is dropping the links so that you can do your deposits to me in there now. So more to come on that, but we just wanted the notes to be out there. 11:22, we're doing good on time. All right, each week on our channel, we do highlights of new channels that we're finding that hopefully one day will become a more active and involved and engaged part of our community. We like to meet new people and keep building upon it. On this past Sunday night, which was, 3 days ago, the 11th, you can go back and you can watch the full listing of information on all these channels that I'm going to highlight real quick. And we talk about their subscriber count and all about their channel, what they have on there, their top videos, their top shorts, their playlist, the whole 9 yards. We go into it and go back and check that out. It's on our playlist for Disney Insomniacs. You can go do it. But tonight, I just want to highlight them real quick and say, hey, if you didn't get a chance, check out these channels. Bring Back the Magic podcast. They're podcasters that are over here on YouTube too. I'm hoping to have them on as guests later on in the year. Indiana Holmes, he's going to be a guest on the channel in just a few weeks. Great creator. Look at that. That graphics great. That is a really good. His name is Ian, and he came up with. He loves the Indiana Jones and the whole everything about Indiana Jones. So this is what he came up with. I think it's very insightful. He does creativity out of California. He's a Disneyland creator. Magical Moments with Jess does a lot of great stuff. Her content was really interesting over there. She's got 17,000 followers over there. We highlighted her channel. We highlighted the Main Street Duo, and I'm working on also getting them on here as a guest in the near future. And exciting to talk about them. They have 8,000 followers. This is so wild, Dave, that we find these channels, and I'm out there and engaged in a lot of stuff. And you're like, these guys got 8,000 followers. The other girl had 17,000. We didn't even know they existed. There's so much good concept to be consumed. That's why I asked you, is there a limit to the amount of channels that you guys can feature? Because I want to keep trying to send people over there to you and be a part of your scenario. And then we finished out with Emily's Wonderland. Emily's Wonderland. Again, 20,000 followers. Didn't even know she existed. Has some great content over there on her channel. All of these channels are Disney based. We try to go through them with a quick overview, check out their content, watch it, and highlight it before sending it over to everybody. So if you want to check out those channels, again, links and all the information to find those channels directly are on Sunday's show from 3 days ago, the 11th, or on the Disney Insomniacs playlist for the show from Sunday. All right, let's get over it. Let's time to play a little Two Truths. Are you ready to play a little Two Truths? We're going to have some massive points here, and no matter what, if Stacy reaches out to you, you cannot give her answers because I know how she tries to work through this. We'll be right back. It's Two Truths and a Lie, brought to you by Paul Engel, everybody.
To a true, one's a lie, can you decide? Listen closely, pay attention keen. Guess the truth and win a prize, Two truths and a lie, it's a game of fun. Can you spot the fake?
That is a good little song. It's a little catchy song there. You know, I caught
Absolutely.
I caught
Yeah.
Stacy Rogers last week. She called up. She texted a guy and said, "Hey, if you give me some of those answers, I'll mail you a ham. I'll go and buy you a ham at the store." She was
Where
offering
was
pork
where
products.
was my ham? I would
I
have
don't
taken
know.
a ham.
I don't
I
know.
would have taken the bribe. Oh,
Yeah, absolutely. It's the people in Philadelphia. If they don't win, they will throw snowballs at you. So it's the way it is. Our nation's capital, the original capital of our country. She does not do that, by the way. Hashtag everybody. Just let you know. It's just us joking around. Good night, Mr. Mayor. Have a night. Good night, sir. So here's where I believe John. John. Can you tell me? I do have the updated numbers. I pulled them from Sunday. I don't think we gave away any points on Sunday. We just yelled out some stuff, right? Did we give away points on Sunday and I have the wrong list? John will tell me in a minute. I can't remember. Sunday was like, I don't remember if we gave out points on Sunday. It all runs together after a while for me sometimes. That looks right to you. Okay, good. I did do it right. Okay, so this is your updated points before we get started tonight. What I will tell you is, wow, Mark F. and Debbie Bernfeld are in a pure battle. Neil, Stacy Rogers, not that far back. With the points that I'm going to put out there tonight, a Jill Watchpick, a Grandma Grover, a Gloria Thibodeau, a Fred O'Malley could jump up if they're all in here in the chat. If they're not here, well, then they can't do it. But we're going to put some big points out on the board and have some fun. So let's see. We're only doing 5 segments tonight. We are going to do 200 points for the first 4 questions, 200 on the first 4. We are going to do 1,000 points on segment 5. 1,000 if you get that right. This is our final night. This is where the chips fall. If you go 5 for 5, a 1,000 point bonus. This will give the chance to anybody that's down mid-range to possibly jump back up on a bonus. So there it is. This is it. This is going to be big money, big points. So be ready.
the pressure's on me not to have any tells. I can't.
Yes, don't have any. Go many. What? I'm playing now. I could be in this thing. That's the whole point. I want everybody to have it. And I want to tell everybody up front, just so everybody knows, okay, the prizes from when we played Two Truths and a Lie with me on the holiday and this, I will be getting all those out sometime in the next couple of weeks. Work with me. I got to do a lot of it on myself. Preston is at school and baseball right now. Amber is at work, working long and school right now. And of course, Kayla already works. So it's me trying to do a lot of it myself. And I'm going to be getting stuff out of the garage. And it's going to take me a little while to get all this done and get it boxed up and try to get it out. But I will, knock on wood, I can say that on our channel, David, I am proud to say that in 3 years, which we're going a little over 3 years now, that we have never had anybody that I'm aware of that has not gotten a prize. We have already mailed them out and taken care of it. The only one that could be was April, and I have prizes for her in my suitcase from when she's won some stuff that I'll give to her this weekend when I see her. So, all right, let's do this. Everybody knows where we're at. We're going to go over on David's things here, Pyle Adventures. Matter of fact, I'm going to go over and sit on the one on his channel. That way everybody can hopefully be checking it out, maybe considering following it and watching it. Hello, Miss Jill Watchbrick. Welcome in. Great to see you, dear. Did I miss anybody else? I hope not. Hope not. Just double checking to make sure. I don't think I missed anybody else. And if I have to send it to Canada, Jonathan, it'll get there, but it might take. It's got to go by like camels to get up there or something. With going over the maple tree forest and around the Candy Lane and over there by Olaboat Lane and all that kind of stuff. So be careful. All right, segment 1, reminder. Here's how it goes. I'm going to ask my good friends who are in the chat here. That would be, how many points does our guest get tonight? I'm going to give him 1,000 points just for being here. 1,000 points. 2,000 points. 2,000 points tonight just for being here. I'm feeling generous. Feeling generous. Here's how it's going to work. Stacy and Jonathan, when I request it, will put stop signs into the chat to get us started. That's the signature area that you get ready to put your points in or your answers in. You are looking for the false statement. You're looking for the lie. If you pick it out, you're going to put that number into the chat. You're not putting any words. You're not putting any, if you do that, we're going to block you out. If you're putting answers in there, we're going to block you out. If you're putting anything else stupid in there, I don't have time for it. I don't have, it's late. It's late. I've got one hand. I'm almost out of soda. I'm just not going to deal with it. So just put the number in there. Just put the number in there. And only one. If you start putting multiple answers in, you'll be knocked out. You're disqualified. One answer only, and we'll play for the points. Dave just reached to almost to JC level for playing tonight. There you go. Absolutely. He had to get in here. Had to get him in. And Udalai Lane says, Pete, my Christmas gift to Seattle went by Pony Express and took 15 business days. You can't put yourself in a crate and call it a gift. Doesn't work that way. They do that with animals, Kate. They do that with things they're mailing from Australia and stuff, So pick the lie and have your stream right now. Make sure you're live. Hit the thing, make sure you're live, refresh if you need to. Don't be way behind like Neil and then be yelling answers out and then cry because he's being treated like the Mets. I don't want to hear it. Just make sure you have it in there. Have you ever met Neil yet?
I have not.
Oh, he's just a bundle of joy. You'll love meeting him, but he loves it. He loves it. I'll tell you off stream all the things to say to Neil when you meet him. All the things he loves because he can't wait. He can't wait for me to say it to him when I see him. He's a great dude. He's an incredible trumpetist. He is an amazing. He's a musician that has played for presidents. That's like goosebumps on my
business.
Yeah. He's not playing around. Unlike in our channel, Jonathan Chong, who has only thought about presidents. He's never played for them. He thought about them. Yeah. So we do. So, all right, let's get some music ready. Let's do this. It's the hot seat. Sorry, get our start going here. Let's get the stop signs up. Anybody who's been watching my channel would realize that is the actual opening start of the show that used to be. It's still hidden in my archives. Called Off the Wall, where we asked people. Dave, that show was ridiculous. Like if you and I were playing Off the Wall right now, I would say, David, tell me what's the most ridiculous place you've had whoopee. That's how that show went. That show got me in trouble a couple times. All right, here we go. Segment number 1, 3 statements, looking for the lie. Go ahead.
All right, number 1, my weekly YouTube watch time often exceeds the total hours in the week. Number 2, I plan to visit Disney more this year in 2026 than I did last year in 2025.
Okay.
Number 3, the only time I have ever ridden a horse was at Disney.
Oh, okay. My weekly YouTube watch time often exceeds the total hours in a week, number 1. Number 2, I plan to visit Disney more this year than I did last year, number 2. And number 3, the only time I've ever ridden a horse was at Disney. 1, 2, or 3. Don't make me go to the huts and call them in and have them call you in, Jabba and his brother. Get your answers in appropriately. Here you go. Answers are starting to come in. 200 points available. First 3 people got 3 different answers. Don't wait. You wait too long, I may kick you out. We got a lot of answers going in. 200 points available to whoever can get it right. Of course, you'd be eligible for a big bonus at the end. A lot of answers coming in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get the stop signs up. Great prizes you're playing for. The top 10 people are getting prizes. You want to be in that number. Top 10. Okay, there
It's
come the
good to
stop
see I must
signs
not
up.
have much of a tell because of the spread there.
Yeah, so let's see. What is the lie in there?
So the lie is that I plan to visit Disney more this year in 2026 than I did last year in 2025, and I'm very sad about that one.
Okay, so number 2, Fred O'Malley got it, Park Bros got it, Nanny Pooh Bear got it, Mark F got it, Grandma Grover got it, Alyssa and Neil got it, and Kendrick got it. Those are the only people that are eligible for the bonus right now. Wow. So you went, did you go a lot last year? And that's
Yeah, so
why.
we spent 45 total days in the park last year.
Whoa.
So it was a lot, but we had annual passes last year, and it was the first time we had had annual passes, and we sadly decided not to renew for this year because
Okay.
another 45 days is a lot
Yeah,
from Nashville. That's a
from
lot.
that from Nashville. That's definitely. I don't even know
To
how many
do.
days I had. I was probably in the 30s. I don't know how many I had, but okay. So that's a shame and it's an unfortunate notation. The first time you ever rode a horse was at Disney?
Yes, the first time and the only time I have ever ridden a horse was
The
at
carousel
the
doesn't count.
campground. No, the
Carousel.
carousel doesn't count.
Okay.
But over at the campground, they have horseback riding. It is a ton of fun. I definitely recommend it to folks. But my wife is a horse lover, and she was like, I married you. We've been married 7 years. She was like, I got to get you on a horse. So kind of the middle ground was getting on a horse at Disney. I figured they'd be nicer horses
Okay.
than anywhere else.
Good for you. I've never ridden a horse. I love horses. Terrified them because they're huge animals. God, when you get up close to them, my
They
God,
are.
they're huge. There. So okay, but that's pretty cool. And then explain to everybody how you're watching. I know how it is, but explain to everybody who's watching who can't
So
figure it out. Go ahead.
yeah, it's a big thing with the multi-view. That is the website I developed where you can see multiple live streams all at once. And so I kind of cheat from that perspective that I typically always watch during my workday, so I have 8 to 9 hours of having that up. But you multiply that by there's generally at least 6, 7, 8, 9 people that are live in the parks at any given time. So it is funny to see kind of YouTube sometimes doesn't know what to do when my weekly average is, that many hours beyond how many hours in a day there are.
Yeah. So how many you have 40 someone there? You said there's 8 to 10 live considerably, pretty much.
Yeah, I can get because I also pick up those that are not in the Disney streamer network. So I pick up everybody for that one.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. All right. Well, that's good stuff, and that explains. We're going to talk more about the network and everything very shortly. I was looking for. I saw Jen put in the chat. Save a horse, ride a cowboy, and I used to have a soundbite for that, and of course I can't find it because I haven't used that soundbite in such a long time, and now I'm disappointed because it would have been perfect timing for me to play that there. Daggone it. Where did that one go? I'm gonna have to find that one later and move that one back to the top. I'm gonna look one more area because as soon as I saw that, it made me think about that. There's all the baseball ones. Um,
Well, and I definitely can contend that the Disney horses are definitely the nicest, most well-behaved horses that you will interact with.
there you go. There you go, Jen. That's just for you. Ride a cowboy. I'm curious. I kind of wouldn't mind going over there. I didn't ever think about going over there to do horseback riding, but that's pretty cool. On that. So we'll talk about the multi-view and all that. And if you have questions, we'll be able to take those after segment 4. After segment 4, we will do that. We're going to talk about his channel and talk about the multi-view. You have some questions, we want them. Get them ready. Get them ready if you could. All right, let's get stop signs up in the chat again. Let's do segment 2 for some points. Yeah, only 24 people are playing. I don't know, maybe if people aren't, you can still play even if you don't have a lot of points or you're new to the game, you're still welcome to play. Get more, we'd like more answers and have some fun here. So sometimes people just want to watch. And that's okay too. That's okay too. All right, we've got the stop signs up. David, would you please read statements from segment 2?
All right. Number 1, my first Disney memory is of riding a bus around the world showcase.
Okay.
Number 2, I have never done any character dining experiences.
Okay.
And number 3, I have never ridden Mission Space, but I have stood in line for it.
This is interesting because all those could have been done. Okay. Number 1, my first Disney memory is riding the bus around the World Showcase. Number 2, I've never done any character dining experiences. And number 3, I have never ridden Mission Space, but I've stood in line for it. The Aurora, hello, welcome in. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. We had 2,100 successful answers this season. Wow. 1, 2, or 3. You got till the music's done, or the next time I yell at Stacey Rogers, which either one could happen. I got to get back up to the music here. Here we go. All right, a little bit of everything coming in there. Threes, some twos, some ones. Jonathan asked an interesting question. Is that a trick question? He doesn't know. All right, we'll count it down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get the stop signs up. Stop signs up. Oh, right here. There we go. All right. Where is... All right, we're ready to go there. All right, we got them up. What is the lie in that segment, David?
The lie is that I have never done any character dining experience.
Okay, we'll talk about that in a second. We got a bunch of people that got that right. Kate got it. Stacy got it. Aurora loves Disney. Jumped in the screen. Just jumping in here. Got it. Way to go. Fast Pass Radio did not. ARC Adventures got it. Nanny Pooh Bear got it. Park Bros. Teresa Skawara, Grandma Grover, Debbie Bernfeld, Lamont Gray, Mark F., Debbie Thunert, Jonathan Chong, Freedom Alley, Mike Beachman, Alyssa Neal, Jewelry Picks, Gloria Thibodeau, Kendrick, Jill Watchbrick, all got it right. There you go. Good people getting it right. Have you done a lot of dining experiences?
So actually, we've only ever done one character dining experience, and it was our very last day with our annual passes that was in December. So, but it was at Cinderella's Royal Table.
Oh,
and
nice.
I will say we hit it. We ended up with the perfect experience. We ended up with seats right up against the glass overlooking the carousel, and we were also there right during the fireworks. And it was probably as magical of an experience as we have had at Disney. And I told my wife, I said, I'm really glad we did this at the end of our annual passes, not the beginning, because you would have demanded we do it again.
And it's not cheap. It's not cheap to do. So that's a good one to do. Okay. All right. So talk to me about Mission Space. Never got it on it.
I'm a chicken when it comes to certain rides, and my wife has ridden Mission Space and has talked it up as being the worst thing ever. Late night, I got courageous and I decided, I'm going to go. And then, all the warning messages got to me because you're standing in line there and it's constant. If you're if you're not free from high blood pressure, back problems, everything, do not ride. And I'm like, nope. So I walked in and I saw the little container, is what I'm going to call it, that they put you in. I
Yeah.
saw that and I went, nope, where's the exit? And I walked straight out.
It is. I have done it. It is definitely unique. It is definitely unique for sure. Okay. And then your first Disney memory. Tell me about riding the bus around a World Showcase. I thought a lot of people would jump on it and think that that was a lie because bus around World Showcase. Which, but tell everybody a little bit about that.
Yeah, so and I actually went back recently and actually found there's actually video footage of this from 1993. I was
Wow.
3 years old, riding on the bus around World Showcase, and I remember just as a small child, that's really my first memory is being on the bus as we went around to all the countries. I'm sure I enjoyed it as a child because I wasn't having to walk, but it was definitely, and then it also helps my memory because I then have the video footage of the giant camcorder that my father carried to videotape it to be able to reference back to
Yeah.
see the days gone. I love the days gone by videos of Disney too. That's always old videos and seeing how things were back
You
in
know
the
who?
day.
You know who else does a lot of that footage? Is I mentioned him earlier when we were talking. Rob Fuzz over on his channel. He calls himself the self-proclaimed king of retro videos. He's got people that give him videos and he puts it up all the time of all Disney gone by. So that's pretty cool when you can have that. I like that. Okay, let's go to segment 3. Let's get the stop signs up. Stacy, if you could get those up. I got it. You're doing the best. Yeah. I got it. You're doing the best. You're doing the best you can. I got it. Thank you. So there you go. All right. Stop signs. Stacy's faster than Jonathan tonight. Jonathan, you're way behind Stacy. You need to catch up with Stacy. So all right, segment 3. Here we go. 2 truths, 1 lie. Find the lie with your 3 statements, sir.
All right, number 1, I have a large collection of Disney Funko Pops.
Who doesn't? Okay, go ahead.
I have 5 cats.
What? Okay.
And I'm afraid of heights.
God, that's tough. I can't say anything there because I'm the same way in heights. Okay. I have a large Disney collection of Funko Pops. Number 1. Number 2, I have 5 cats. Number 3, I'm afraid of heights. Like Stacy says, define large. Large is large, and you just got to decipher it out. You got to figure it out. You got till the end. Let me get another. I got to go back up to the top here. I always move down, and then I don't have my music ready. So you guys get an extra second. Put your answers into the chat. 1, 2, or 3. Don't wait till the end. Here we go. Answers into the chat. Sponsored by Paul Engel, everybody. We love this segment. We love Paul. Check out his channel. Say thank you to Paul when you see him in the chats. Paul has been very gracious and supportive. I wish he came on streams a little bit more, but he's busy. He is busy. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get these stop signs up. Stop signs up. There we go. Okay, what is the lie in that segment?
The lie is that I have a large collection of Disney Funko Pops.
The lie is number 1. Oh boy, we cleared out some people on this one. Go Mini got it. Jason Thibodeau got it. That's it. Oh my God, there's got to be nobody eligible for a bonus now. Mr. Pyle Adventures is cleaning your guys' clock. Holy heck!
I have 0 Funko Pops,
You
and I
have
have never owned a Funko Pop.
Wow, 0 Funko Pop. Okay, that's interesting. There, you have 5 cats. Is there a reason?
I have 5 cats because my wife loves cats.
That's a good
I
reason.
love cats too. I used to be a dog person, and then I got married, and my wife converted me. I'm a cat person.
Do you want to own Funko Pops? Stacy wants to know.
I'm not much on collecting things. So I'll admit I probably wouldn't own Funko Pops.
Okay, there you go. I like cats. I think they're interesting. I'm allergic to them, and those ones that have
Oh.
no hair terrify the hell out of me.
Well, I
Yeah,
will agree. The hairless cats are terrifying.
yeah.
They are, and we do not have hairless cats.
I don't need to wake up in the middle of the night and see that in my face. I think I'd pee in my bed or something. I mean, that's just terrifying. So, okay, and you're afraid of heights. So am I. I get that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
heights are not fun for me, which is funny because I love now roller coasters, but that's all my wife. Before I met my wife, I would not ride anything that went high at all. And I will give her the credit for forcing me to ride roller coasters, and now I'm a coaster nut.
You know, the funny thing is, if I'm attached to the ground and I can kind of deal with it, but if I'm like way up, like on like in the air, like on a, if I was on the Eiffel Tower looking down, I'd have major issues with it. But if I'm on a plane, I'm right there looking at, hey, look at that. That looks nice.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't get it. It's weird. So it is what it is. Do you ride the Skyliner? Stacy would like to know.
So I do, but I turn a little bit white.
Oh, I'm not that bad. I can ride the Skyliner. And get along. I think it's because I'm sitting on a seat. I think it's the door. I think if it
Yep.
was open, if it was wide open, I'd be sitting on
And
a
if
chair. I'd have, yeah.
weirdly enough, if I get the ones that are wrapped, it bothers me more than the non-wrapped ones. And I don't know
Oh,
if there's something. Now, the other part of it is I used to do a whole lot of winter skiing, and so I used to ride chairlifts all the time, even though I'm scared of heights. And so I think because it's kind of a chairlifty type feel for the Skyliner, it's not. I can do it. Am I happy
okay.
about it? No, but I can do it.
My favorite's still the monorail. Skyliner's number 2.
Oh no,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So, all right, let's get the stop signs up. Stop signs up. I hear about converting when you get married, but not dogs to cats or vice versa. Well, you
Yeah.
can. There's a lot of ways to convert, Kate. So,
And my wife had 4 cats when we got married, so I
oh
only
Lord,
added 1.
you
So
had no choice in the matter. 4 cats. All right, there you go. Stop signs are up. Segment 4, and then we're going to talk about your channel and the network and all that good stuff. Go ahead. 3 statements. You're up.
all right, segment number 4. Number 1, my wife runs a
Oh, hold on.
nonprofit.
You know what? I'm going to throw a meatball in there.
You're gonna throw a meatball.
Yes. Everybody got cleared out on the bonus. That kind of stinks, right? You were that good. You didn't give up any tells. You wiped them out in the 3 questions.
Tried.
This question is going to be worth 500 points instead of 200.
Okay.
500 instead of
100.
2 on this question because everybody
Start
got
making
wiped
it
out.
more.
Here's your chance. Go.
All right. Number 1, my wife runs a nonprofit pet assisted therapy organization.
Okay.
Number 2, I once met Miley Cyrus while walking in downtown Nashville.
And you live in Nashville. We established that.
In Nashville, yep. And number 3, in the last 7 years, I have visited over 80 different zoos and aquariums.
Okay. My wife runs a nonprofit pet assisted therapy organization, number 1. Number 2, I once met Miley Cyrus while walking downtown Nashville. I met Gretchen Wilson inside of Tootsie's and had to talk with her. So I met Brad Paisley down in Nashville too. And then number 3, in the last 7 years, I visited over 80 different zoos and aquariums. 1, 2, or 3. She came in like a wrecking ball. Yes, she did. It was amazing. So 1, 2, or 3. You got till the music's done. Get them in. $500 points on the line. Last night of this event. See who's gonna get it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop signs up. 500 points on the line. Big, the next two. This one and the next one could decide this night and the whole kit and caboodle as we played and gone at it here. All right, stop signs are up. David, we're going to break somebody's heart and make somebody's day on the next two questions. What is the lie?
The lie is that I once met Miley Cyrus while walking in downtown
Oh,
Nashville.
no. The lie is number 2. Let's see who got it right. Oodalali Lane got it right. David T. Margaret Riley got it right. Nanny Pooh Bear. Teresa Skawara got it right. Fast Pass Radio. Anthony. Debbie Bernfeld got it right. And that is it. Holy cannoli. Wow. All right. This is going to be interesting. It just got real, and I can't put the rest of the letters on that first sentence there. So you never met Miley Cyrus, huh?
No, I've met a lot of celebrities in Nashville in different places or
Who's a couple
different
that you met?
areas. But
Throw out a couple that you met.
well, Taylor Swift a couple times. I've bumped into
What?
her in just different places. It's Nashville. It happens. Brad Paisley's one that's usually around, but those are the main names I can think of. I've been in Nashville my whole life, so there's been different times where you bump into
Right.
somebody and you know they're famous, but a lot of times you don't even know who they are.
Oh,
And Nashville, no one really mobs them or goes up and asks for autographs. A
yeah,
lot
you
of
don't
times
do that there.
it's just you wave. Sometimes they'll wave back, and that's about it.
Yeah, Brad Paisley, I've seen him so many times that backstage he told me one day, he asked me, he's like, "Are you stalking me?" I said, "No, but you changed the play set from last week's show in Virginia, and you took out this song, and I'm not happy about it. I'd like you to sing it for me now. Go." And
He's always critic.
he found a good laugh about that because I actually stood there for like 10 seconds. I'm like, "Go," you know. And he's like, "I'm not singing for you." So I was like, "Okay." Uh, yeah, let's see. Your wife runs a nonprofit. That's pretty cool. Pet assisted therapy organization.
Yep. So she started it. It's about 2 years old now. But she had been with a different organization. But what they do is they take dogs, and she takes a couple of our cats to senior living, schools, hospitals, the VA. She takes the animals there just for kind of comfort and kind of to visit the either residents or people there. She goes to the airport as well. So she's done like over 400 hours with one of our or I think in between the two cats, she's done like 400 different volunteer hours over the last couple of years, just taking them different
Wow.
places.
That's very cool. I love that. I joke about cats, but like I said, I just
So
can't have them. I love them.
it's great because when she goes places, people always expect the dogs because that's something that at least is a little bit more normal. You
More
take
normal,
dogs
right?
into hospitals and stuff, but when she shows up with the cats, people are just so thrown because we do have one cat that's a complete ham that she is just the perfect therapy animal.
I love that.
Um, and it's way too much fun.
I'm a huge pet lover, so I love that. Oodalali Lane Kate says I made out with Keith Urban in Southwest Virginia flight from MCO to Nashville. He was cuter in person. Oh, well, congratulations, Kate. That's awesome. All right, and then in the last 7 years, tell me about this. You've been to 80 different zoos and aquariums.
hmm Yep. So my wife and I, when we got married, we knew we wanted to travel different places, and we kind of decided initially that we were too poor to go abroad, and COVID kind of hit. So we decided, where do we want to go? So we started our vacations for several years as we would do loops of zoos, and so we would plan and we would go and hit, 8, 9. I think the most we did on one trip was we did 10 zoos in I think 8 days that we did through kind of the northeast area that we did a loop. And so we love zoos. We love going to see the animals. We love
That's cool.
taking pictures. To a certain extent, there's slight cheating because that's the logo that you have up here is kind of based on that love for zoos because that is long term for our channel. That's probably with a little bit less Disney this year. There probably will be more zoos and aquariums.
Okay, well, that's a great transition. Let's tell everybody what they're going to find over on your channel.
So right now, a lot of what I did a lot of live streaming last year, kind of toward the end half of the year. I did a lot of kind of point of view ride throughs of rides. I did some in 360. That was kind of my getting a 360 camera.
Uh-huh.
I did some of those in 360 just for the fun of it, just to have. I'm still trying to figure out a little bit what I want to do long term with the channel, especially with this year and not going to Disney as much. Kind of
Mm-hmm.
the live streaming will definitely kind of take a hit. So I know I did have a live show that I just kind of threw out there to see that I did on Monday night that may become a regular thing, but we will see what happens long term with that, and what my timing of how busy I am. But realistically, I like to get some rotation of content out there.
Okay. Well, let's talk about it here for what you got. Your first off, his thumbnails rock. I love your thumbnails and the way they do them. I was looking at a couple of them recently, like your Tron one and the one from A Cause flying over the trees of life. It's just awesome. Great. If you guys haven't checked
Thank
out his videos, check out his thumbnails. They're popping and jumping. It's good stuff. Over on his channel, for those who are new, and again, if you haven't subbed it up yet, let's drop his link back in there again, everybody. If you're not following him, he's got 388 followers right now. Let's get him up close to 400 tonight if you're interested in his content. Over there, his most popular video is the Happily Ever After on October 1st. That is one of the greatest shows. I love
Oh,
HEA.
absolutely.
He's also got good.
When I'm having and I should have put that as one of my truths. When I'm having a bad day at work, I will always just go to one of those videos and just listen to even just the music just
Yes.
makes me have a better day.
Yes, absolutely. You got Starlight Dream Parade over there. You got Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, Test Track, so much good stuff over there in your top videos. There are shorts over on his channel, everybody. His most popular short, Judy Wicks, as I call her, Judy and Nick. Judy Hopps and Nick Wild running around. Almost 4,000 views over on that short. And more content to come. You can go over there, check it out. And give him a follow. I'm sure he would love that with the content. As he says, he is doing some lives. With the live you did at home was that the one the news Disney World News, yay or nay
Yep.
type thing? Okay.
Yeah, that was one that's just kind of throwing stuff out, see what sticks.
Hey, I like it. It's a good look. Again, a good looking thumbnail. And I'll tell you from doing it when I first started on that. Stacy Rogers says, did he go to the oldest zoo in the country at Philadelphia? Stacy would like to know if you've been to her zoo.
We have not been to Philadelphia yet. It's actually probably on the list for this year, to hit that further east northern loop.
I need you to promise me something. Look at me,
Okay.
Dave. Look at me. Okay. If you go to that zoo, do not feed Stacy. Do not take her tacos. Do not bring her a lunch. Do not feed her. Just saying.
Well, I won't do
Okay.
it.
Making sure of it. So, I when I first started, as you're talking about seeing what would stick and everything, I love that you have that philosophy because no, Stacy does not live at the zoo. I never said you lived at the zoo. I just said maybe he's up there and he says, let's, hey, you want to get a bite to eat? And then you feed her. And then, I didn't say that. I never said you were at the zoo. I never said that. I would never say that about you. Joking with Stacy tonight. She was there at the beginning and she would testify to this if she was talking with us tonight. I love that you're throwing things against the wall to see because you kind of have to do that. See what works at home and what, we started out just interviewing Steve, one day and it turned into a ton of interviews and it takes a little bit to get there, because, and don't, if you find something you like that's working, stay with it. Stay with it. I had so many people telling me when we started doing Off the Wall, you can't do that. You can't ask people ridiculous questions. It's not going to work, blah, 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 blah. And we had shows that were rocking every week. The chat was blasting. I had more people watching at 250 subscribers than friends of mine that had 4 and 5,000 and going live because it was something people wanted. So find something that you like, stick with it and keep at it. And if we can be of help over here trying to help you get out there, please let me know. Because
Yeah,
I think
definitely
again, it's a
appreciate it. Yeah.
great thumbnail with that. Pete, Stacy visits the zoo. She brings her own sandwich. She might want to go to lunch. If I was up there in Philadelphia, I would definitely text Stacy and say, "Hey, you want to get something to eat?" You know, I would definitely do it. Stacy Rogers has come to our meetup. That was one of the best days I had when she showed up at our meetup. Her and Ray, and I didn't think they were going to come, and she came walking through that door, and my face lit up. I keep harping on her. She's had a lot of things going on with life. I'd love to see Stacy come back here. So that would be awesome. I love Stacy. Trust me, if I pick on you, you're a close friend. That you should know about me. And if you don't, you should. So our friend again, 300 and let me see, it just updated here. You're up to 390 subs, getting you closer to that 400 plateau tonight. Check out his content and more to come. And hopefully we'll also have David back on some of the other streams. Let's talk about the network for a second and everything. Let's tell everybody just again who might be brand new to it. If we could drop the link for the network in there, Lawrence, you could do it, or Debbie, somebody has the link for the DSN. I know we have it in my link fest somewhere in there. We could grab that for the website that people can find. Tell everybody just overview of what it is, what they can get from it. I would love that.
Yep. So I mean, the Disney Streamer Network is really just kind of, I like to call it a coalition of Disney live streamers,
I
or a
like
group
that.
of Disney live streamers, and realistically, and it's definitely the brainchild of Park Bros, or Park Bras, as
Yes.
we've talked about Park Bras, his brainchild of bringing everybody together, and it's just an amazing place, for viewers, just because everybody works together to provide more content and better content for those that are interested in watching live streams. And then it's also amazing for all the creators involved, because there's a whole Discord channel where we talk constantly about how to try new things, do things, make things better for viewers, and be able to get things out to people easier. So from talking about, you mentioned my thumbnails, there's lots of discussions about, thumbnails, to what we put in descriptions of videos, and then there's even the fun ideas that we have about, what's kind of fun things that might bring in viewers, and things like that. It's really, number one, it's a group of people that just get to come together and kind of have fun helping each other make
Nice.
better content. But then from a viewer perspective, it also is obviously making better content as an end result of that collaboration between everybody.
So the key that I want to point out there from David's points there is it is an interactive opportunity for creators that choose to talk to each other, throw ideas out there, and people are working together. You can get to a bigger goals than individual. I know when this whole YouTube thing started, it was all about I'm not sharing my subs, I'm not telling people and everything. And I've been on this channel telling people for years, we can be more successful together with all of us. And it pushes people to be better creators as well. Park Bros says, Lawrence says, David has been amazing these last 6 months and has so many innovations. He's moving the community forward for sure. Talk about some of your innovations, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, so I'm one of those people that when kind of came in and talked to Lawrence about, what can I do, a lot of what I've tried to do is, and I have somewhat of a little bit of a development background, so I look at, how can I use my skill set for the folks that are in the parks, live every day, or the folks that are looking to try to add something to their content. So the first thing I had, and we talked about it a little bit earlier, is the multi-view, which just
Mm-hmm.
gives people the ability to watch multiple people at the same time. So you even mentioned, I've found like watching Starlight at night or watching the fireworks, if there's 3 or 4 or 5 people that are all at Magic at that time, it's really cool to see multiple views. And then even better for the creators that are featured there, they all are getting the watch time. So when it comes to supporting them, you're getting to support 8 people at the same time, not just one person at the same time. So it gives that. But then even beyond that, I've done a lot of development on some other things. I know we kind of had the wonderful window that we launched a couple months ago that's still in its very early stages, but it's just a kind of wait time screen that you can put up on a tablet or an extra screen you have that's going to show wait times and rotate, as well as park hours and just the weather. It's kind of just one of those static screens you could have up. We've been working on a park companion app that has the wait times on it that you can have on your phone, and you can set up push notifications to let you know when rides get below a certain level. You can log your visits to the park in there. You can log, your rides, how long you've stood in line for. You can log all sorts of metric data there as well. So that's kind of the things I've done for external people to be able to see. But I've also done some small things, and I guess small from my perspective, that are things like the wait time scroll bar that a couple of the creators in the network are using to be able to show wait times while they stream. I also have a geolocation overlay that I know Living in Diz is, I think, my main person that uses right now, but there's a couple people on the West Coast that are hoping to use it too. That it literally tracks their location while they're in the park, and it updates the screen to be able to show you where they are in the park as they walk through the park, and they don't have to do anything. It just automatically updates. So
Interesting.
lots of little behind the scenes things that I'm always looking for, and a lot of that with the Disney Streamer Network is communicating with them on what they need and what I can fit a need for. So there's always something somebody talks about that I think, yeah, I might could figure out how to make that work.
Okay. I absolutely love that. Welcome in, Diz Beach Jill. Hello. Great to see you here tonight with us. So a couple things here. I love what's going on and what you're trying to do. Just a point of reference is this is not only endorsed, by myself, but Resort TV1 also. Josh and I have talked many times, and he endorses this and is part of this and everything that's going on. I send applause to David and also to Lawrence for the fact of the views still go to the creators. This is not a situation where this is a supplement where those who creators are not getting the credit for the view. Obviously, creators, work off of that and do that. I will also applaud David in the fact that he is, at some point, he's going to have to find a way to cover costs on this and figure it out. But at the initial step here, he is not trying to make money off of other creators or anything like that. It shows the step to his integrity on there. So this is funded a certain way. That's not for me to go into at this point, but I just wanted to acknowledge what I think is an exceptional thing. This is also something where you're trying to help other creators to grow and find success. Awesome. But two, to provide something additional to the community for that. With it, that is awesome that they can do. Like you said, you could watch a fireworks show or have it going on, or if you have a big event, like if it's an opening of a new segment of the parks and there's 19 streamers live, which there always is. Everybody knows. I forget what the last opening event I did. I had all 11 screens going to my office, and I was communicating with different streamers on go here, do this, do that. You now have that opportunity over there, so it's some kind of cool thing. So you're doing that. Hello, Dame Dystopia, heading to bed but popping in for a quick like. We talked about your show tonight over on the Zippity Doo Doug channel, and good night and great job tonight. Hope everybody's going to go over and watch the replay. So you're doing it not only to help creators, you're doing it to help the people at home with what you're doing and working on your technology. You're also doing it to help the creators themselves with some of the technological stuff, like you said. I'm going to step out of my box and tell you tonight that if you and Lawrence, because of your generosity and what you're trying to do, if you and Lawrence would like to create a 15 to 25-second max little video commercial about the Disney Streamers Network, I will play it on this channel for you at zero cost to you. I do charge for my advertising, but when you are going out there and doing what you're doing, for other people, to try to show our community through your actions, positivity, generosity, caring, support, not trying to work off of the back of others, but to take others and pick them up and lift them up. To me, that deserves to be acknowledged. And if I know what my reach is with this channel. I know I'm not stupid. I know what my reach is. So if I can play, if you want to do that and you want to put it out there, I think it would bring a lot more attention to the DSN. And I would be glad to offer that to you. Again, you guys don't have to do it, but I will do it for you for the whole entire year of 2026, completely gratis. So I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
I'm sure that Lawrence is the president and CEO. I think that's what he has on his business card. So he makes the executive decisions, but I'm sure he would be so grateful for that and would absolutely love that. And we really appreciate that offer.
He absolutely, he's got business cards for the DSN.
Yes, he does. Did you
Is his
not see him
is
handing them
his
out at the meetup?
is his face on the cards? His face has got
I
to be on
don't
the cards.
I don't think I did give him a hard time about the business cards because I told him, I said, it was 2025 at the time. It says 2025. Do people still have business cards? Do they still hand out business?
Yeah,
I literally I have a box of business cards from an old photography business that I had at one time that I never handed out a single business card.
I gotta be honest with you. I just bought business cards this past 2 weeks ago for the specifically for the dialogue show that take people right to that show and the podcast and all that, because I'm going down to the Festival of the Arts. And you gotta, but you're right, a lot of people just like to tap and go stuff. So I also have it on
Yeah.
my phone where they can tap and go and hit me. But you're absolutely right. But yeah, but no, I guarantee he's got, his face has got to be on there with his shirt with an arrow that says "My wife made this," and reach out to her here.
That is what he needs. He needs also the advertisement for his wife making all his amazing shirts.
Oh, her work with that is just sick. She's so good, and it was my honor to meet her and his lovely daughter here at the meetup recently. It was awesome, and so glad we could do that. All about positivity and helping the community. All right, let's get over here and do the fifth question, because we are 3 minutes behind my finish time. You guys know I like to finish by 12:15 so that everybody can get to work that has to get there tomorrow. I don't want to keep everybody up late at night, so let's do this. Segment number 5. This is worth 1,000. I saw that John put in there that there's 8 or 10 people that are close to that number where this could decide something. John was part of a coalition too, but it involved a pimp and a bunch of and several midgets, and it was really crazy. So, oh my Lord! Breaking news! I just got this from ESPN. Courtesy of my executive producer. John Harbaugh and the Giants are finalizing an agreement to make him New York's next head coach. Wow. Wow, that's big. Okay. Jen was right. I was wrong. She said it was New York. I said he was probably going to go to Cleveland. So she was right again. There. Okay. Segment 3. Stop signs are up. Worth 1,000 points. 1,000 points. John, when we get the final 10, I would like you, I'll go get the screen and I'll pull it, I guess, maybe. I'll just pull the screen if you do it. All right, let's go. Let's read them. 3 of them. Here we go.
Right. Number 1, my favorite ride is Small World.
Okay.
Number 2, I drove close to 15,000 total miles going to and from Disney last year.
Wow.
And number 3, my favorite show at Disney is the Tiki Room.
Ooh, okay. Jen says there's no way he was going to a small market team. I just thought his love for his home area might have done it. So, what sucks for Park Bros? Imagine being an internet sale consultant with no one answering the phones. Well, there you go. Number 1. My favorite ride is Small World. Number 2, I drove close to 15,000 total miles going to and from Disney last year. Did you drive all those times or did you fly? Oh, that's a question. My favorite show at Disney is Tiki Room. 1, 2, or 3. What could be for the top 10? Here it is. Good luck, everybody. Get your answers in. Don't get knocked out because you waited too long. Don't try to spy on somebody else. Go with
Definitely
your
not on the
gut.
last question, too.
Don't wait.
Don't wait.
If I count you down to 1, you're going to be gone. I don't want to do that. 7, 6, 5, 4. Hello, Susan Silva. 3. Susan Silva's got a great channel, everybody. Up over 4,000. Big supporter of the channel. Please support Susan Silva. 3, 2, 1. Still giving you an extra second because that's me being nice. All right, stop signs up. I hope you've had fun doing this tonight, David. I like doing this show.
Oh, absolutely.
I love getting to know our guests and building a friendship. 5K. Susan's over 5,000 subs. She's in our recognition series for the next time we do our show. I know that. I saw that in there yesterday. Oh, there they are. All right, David. Swinging for home runs, some people here. What is the lie?
The lie is that my favorite ride is Small World.
Number 1, Jonathan Chong, Stacy Rogers. Got it. Nanny Pooh Bear got it. ARC Adventures, Park Bros, Mike Beachman, Debbie Thuner, Teresa Scawara, Udalali Lane Kate, Debbie Bernfeld, Lamont Gray, Mark F., Grandma Grover, Fred O'Malley, Kendrick, Jewelry Picks, Jason Thibodeau, Neil, Go Mini, Roberta got it. There you go. We will see how that lays out here. Not a fan of Small World, you're missing out. You don't know what you're wrong.
I was gonna say, is anyone's favorite ride Small World? That can't be true.
Yeah.
That can't be true.
Right now, Monorail Molly is sending a hitman. I would not answer you. Do not answer your door tonight. Lock your door and leave it.
I hated even having that on there because I can now hear the music and I will not be able to sleep tonight because that will be stuck in my head.
I can't wait to get out to West Coast and see the overlay. It's not something I would go crazy riding 8,000 times, but it's one that I want to ride every time I'm there. For me.
Now I will say the one on the West Coast, Disneyland Small World, is superior. I will make that comment, and I would watch that, or I would ride that one more often.
It's the original. They've got additional character overlays. They got the seasonal overlays. You know, it came from the World's Fair. You know, my mother actually rode the story that she told me, and this is in my 20s now when I was going to Disney. I'll tell you this real quick. Checking the pulse. So I went down to Disney in my 20s for the first time, right? And I was with my softball team, and I went over to all those shops over there by 192 and everything. And I thought that was Disney. And I'm riding along with a friend, and I called my mother. I'm like, this place sucks. What the hell are you talking about? I don't even see any damn rides other than this little tube thing they got over here. I said, every shop is owned by somebody that looks like it's one of those. I feel like we're in Little Tijuana or south of the border. I was like, what is wrong with you about this Disney thing? She says, your sister is working at Magic Kingdom, which she was. When are you back down there? I said, 2 weeks. I'm back down here for another tournament because I played on a team that traveled all over the United States. I'm coming to meet you, and I'm taking you to a park. And I stayed over there, and she took me to Magic Kingdom for the first time. And on the way to MK, she told me the story of how, as a little girl, she rode Small World at the either the World's Fair or when it was over at Disney, and how it was incredible and it made this impression on her. So for me, I've always had a little bit of love for that ride because of that. Now, would I kill to get the overlays in here in Florida like California? Yeah. Seeing some of the characters in there, the holiday overlay.
We loved the characters because when we went, we didn't even realize that they were there, and we started seeing them, and we're like, hold on, there's characters all over the place here.
Yeah, it's very cool. So we got that there. I want to remind everybody while we're sitting here, Neil's doing some of the numbers right now. so we can do it. I want to remind everybody, hey, go over and check out Pyle's Adventures, the DSN Network, what they're doing. You met him tonight. He's no longer a stranger. He's now a friend that you know that when you see him in the chat, you can put a face with the name. Yeah, we'll put it back together so I got all the top numbers at the top. There's numbers all over the place. Or do I need to refresh? Hold on. Maybe I just need to refresh. Oh, yeah, I just needed to refresh. Okay. Wow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. You okay doing the numbers with me real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. Making sure I wasn't holding you up. I don't want to do that. So I told you we'd be done by 12:15. We're a little bit behind. 4 minutes. Got to get done.
I'm in Central Time. It's still,
okay. So you're good. So you're okay. I want to thank and say excellent job this year to the following people. No, I can't do that because it'll give away the winner. So let me just I'll do the winners first. Yeah, I was going to do an honorable mention, but I don't want to give it away because it'll give it away here. So, all right, coming in at number 10, with 3,706 points, Mike Beachman. Congratulations, number 10. Coming in at number 9, out of Cleveland, or out of Texas, from Cleveland, Ohio, 7'6". She's a little bit smaller than Theme Park Giant. He's 9'8". She's 7'6". Debbie Thunert, 3,772 points. Great job. Great job. Coming in at number 8, been in the mix the whole time, given his nickname via Monorail Molly, at 4,291 points. Freedom Alley Fred O'Malley. Congratulations, Fred. Number 8, 4291. These numbers are close too, everybody. It's like 100 points and everything around there, separating all the people. Coming in at number 7, 4,308 points. Literally only 17 points ahead of the person behind him. 17 is the difference in one slot. Coming in, Lamons Gray, number 7, 4308. Congratulations. In spot number 7 or 6 and spot number 5, there's a difference of 30 points. 30 points. One night of one question getting it right separates them. Coming in at number 6, 4,460 points. She hails out of the cheesesteak dwelling, hit your snowman in the face area of the world. Don't feed her at the zoo. She's like gremlins. Things will happen. Great job to Stacy Rogers. She has a D in her name sometimes. She's no relation to Aaron either. Just so you know. Congratulations, Stacy. Great job. That was number 6. Coming in at number 5. Only 30 points ahead. 30 points, Stacy. I met this great person in our community down at the meetup. It was awesome. I remember Jen came by me. Jen was passing me as we were walking and says, "Oh my God, you know who I just met who's here?" And I was like, "Yep, that's cool. I just met him too." Number 5 for this segment, Grandma Grover. Grandma Grover. Congratulations right there. And just a reminder, we will be starting up another. I'll probably do this one more time, run it again for a couple months, start it from 0. Everybody seems to like it. We have some other ideas for a couple games we want to work on, but we've got some big projects we're working on right now with the channel that need my attention, and it's easy for me to run this again. Hopefully Paul will stay on. I'll talk about Paul at the end here. I was planning to, but I'll do it at the end. But just so you know, we're going to do this again. We did it before. It's been good. It's gotten better. Y'all love it. Do it again. Coming in at number 4 with a difference of 46 points ahead of the person behind him. I'm telling you, it's one question that makes a difference.
So close.
Comes into the channel all the time. Changed his name to be more Disney-esque. Big supporter of my channel, and we are grateful and appreciate him for it. It is Kendrick, the Disney fan, at 4,536. 4,536. Top 3, I'll go over in just a minute. Our number 1 person is over 5,000 points. Our number 2 is just under 5,000 points. Number 3 has had a kind of a resurgence here. I want to say thank you to everybody who played this, because from like right under Mike Beachman down at the end, there's a lot of great people who have been playing this game who are past winners as well that made this game really good. And I'm really grateful for you playing. Coming in number 3, he'll drive you nuts if you get him in the park, because he wants to talk about his favorite team. He'll find you in the park and hunt you down, and he's got a great sense of humor. He came out of nowhere. He was not in the prize fund coming up to the last week. He had been out on the edge the whole entire time, scoring 4,536 points. I'm sorry, correction, 4,779 points. Congratulations to Neil of Alyssa and Neil. And I'm looking forward to him driving me. I'm looking forward to him driving me crazy in the parks. Hopefully this weekend. I always like seeing Neil. So congratulations. Great job to come out of nowhere, Neil. That was awesome. I got to be honest. Number 1 and number 2 battled this entire season. And number 2 really impressed me because he really focused on this game a lot more. And he went from being somebody who was just down in there to being somebody who was battling for the top every week. Number 1 impressed me because this person has always been up near the top and has finished in the money before. Coming in number 2 and just getting edged out. Congratulations with 4,927 points. Mark F. Mark F. Great job. Great job. And then number 1, retaining her title. And I guess she'll be very happy and giddy running around her neighborhood, probably half naked. I won't tell you which half. Celebratory thing. You know, she does a couple shots and all this. Debbie Bernfeld, 5,189. 5,189. Debbie had a strong finish these last couple of weeks, and well, they were edge and edge through the whole thing. I want to shout out highlights too, in this order. After Mike Beachman, Go Mini, Oodalali Lane Kate, Jewelry Picks Photography, Jonathan Chong, Nanny Pooh Bear, Jill Watchbrick, the Team Thibodeaus, right there, just under 3,000. ARC Adventures, Park Bros, Teresa Score, of course, Pyle, who jumped in tonight, Keith Winter, who played for a while, Katie Phillips, who played for a while, Kay Willoughby, Blake was doing well there and didn't play as much. The key with this game, everybody, is you got to play every week. You got to come in every week, or else it's hard to keep up with the Joneses on that. And we give you tons of time with not only the game, but also the bonuses. So final thought of the night, my friend. We're a little bit behind. I apologize. Great celebration night. Final thought from you tonight, Dave.
For me, I would just say, it's been a great night just hanging out with you, hanging out with the folks in the chat. And I'm honored. Number 1, you asked me to be on, but I'm honored just to be able to talk with you, really, and get to know you better.
Well, thank you for that. I appreciate you. Appreciate you being here. Being here on a big night when we're finishing this out is
Yeah, I
awesome.
hope I didn't ruin anyone's like aspirations to be the
Oh no,
winner with
it's
my
on them.
question.
It's look in most parts when they don't know anybody, it's a guessing game in a lot of it, and they
Mhm.
do a good job of working through and try to figure out. It works out well. I want to thank you again for what you're doing. I made my offer, and I did it publicly because, and again, that's up to you guys to talk about and take because again, I really like what you're trying to do. The essence of trying to help others in a positive and ethical way is important to me. This community is incredibly important to me. This Disney community has given me some of my best friends in the world, some of the most important people in this world. Um, I am on a crusade, David, to do something to tell people um, as I meet with them personally this year. It's my crusade to tell everybody why they're important in my life because I believe what this community has to offer and what it can be. And you and Lawrence are working toward that, and I applaud that. I hope it continues to strive and be successful, and I hope we can do something over here to continue that help and do it. And again, love sharing it out. Up over close to 400 guys. He's in the race to 1,000. As soon as you get over that 500 mark, you'll get over there. Hold on. Just close your ears for a minute. Lawrence, Corey's live every week. Get him over 500. Sorry. I didn't want anybody. I was just talking to Lawrence. Nobody else listened. Just everybody know that. Good Lord. So, Patriot fans. That's the problem. That's the problem. It's Patriot fans. All right. We'll see you. Guys, I'm leaving for Disney. Literally, I got to be up in 6 hours or something like that. Something like that. To get on a plane and be in Disney so that I can get ready to get up and have all the goodness and happiness on Friday morning with some of the best artists in the world. My partner in crime doing the show is going to be there with me. I'm excited. We're going to see some friends that we've interviewed already. We're going to meet some new people. We have some appointments with people down in there. We've got some dinners lined up with some people that we need to meet with and see and do some things. It's going to be incredible. April will be joining us. April's going to be helping us on over there doing some of the interviews and working some of the backstage stuff that we're trying to do. It's going to be amazing. So if you happen to be down in the parks this weekend on Epcot on Friday for the opening of the Festival of the Arts or Saturday, look for us. Say hello if you see us rolling around down there and trying to do things. Just do me a favor. If we're in the middle of mid conversation with an artist, please don't come up and just run over us into us and everything. Just hang tight. I promise you we'll take a picture, say hello, and do all the things. Okay, Stacy. I promise that will do that. Look for us. Like to do that. With that, go out, be nice to somebody, love somebody, be things. David, thank you for being here, and we'll take you out with a little bit of fun from everybody else. Hang tight for a second, and we're going out of here from the parks. Don't forget, Doug will be live tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. And he also on Friday is going to do a hangout, everybody. Zippity Doo Doug, 9 p.m. Friday night. He's going to do a hangout because I'm not going to be streaming. I do have videos going. Watch the videos. It'll be fun.
Hey, it's Tim and Jen Tracker, and you're watching The Pete McDevitt Show. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Josh with Resort TV One and Retro TV One Tech. And you're watching The Pete McDevitt Show, and he will be right back.
Hey friends, it's Nate from Paging Mr. Morrow, and you're watching The Pete McDevitt Show. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, it's JoJo, and you're watching The Pete McDevitt Show. Enjoy.
That's Cakes.
That's Kenny J.
And we're the 927 with Cakes.
And Kenny J.
And you're watching The Pete McDevitt Show.
It's wonderful.
That was in the script, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
Cool. We earned our $10. Let's go get a Rip Your Float.
Cool.
Hi, it's Monorail Molly from the Clubhouse Chaotic Chat. You're watching The Pete McDevitt Show.
Hi, I'm Zippity Doo Dog.
And I'm Scallywag Steve.
And you're watching The Pete McDevitt Show.
Hi, you're watching The Pete McDevitt Show. And I'm Chris, the Disney Baker. Pete's on a break, and he'll be right back.
It takes you so damn long to do a bumper.